Have you ever been looking at a report in Acumatica, and instead of seeing an actual name, you just see some random system code?
Yeah,
It can be a little annoying, especially if you're trying to get a quick understanding of what's going on.
yeah, absolutely.
So today we're going to talk about how to fix that. We're joined by Dipak from Tayana Solutions.
Right.
Deepak is a senior software engineer,
Right.
and he has over 4 years of experience working with ERP systems. He's seen it all when it comes to Acumatica,
Yeah.
everything from generic inquiries to integrations.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's here to share a practical solution, a solution that'll help you get rid of those pesky codes and see the actual names you need. Welcome, Deepak.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So let's dive right into it. You know those system codes that show up in generic inquiries? What makes them such a pain?
Well, Acumatica uses these codes internally,
Right.
and they make sense to the system.
Yeah.
But for someone trying to get a quick overview, like a business owner or a consultant building a report, they're just not intuitive.
You're exactly right. It's like trying to read a secret language.
Yeah.
You want to see Maxwell Baker, not EP00002, right?
Exactly. And that's the problem we're going to solve today.
So for our listeners out there, how can they get those names to show up in their generic inquiries?
So it's all about leveraging the data relationships within Acumatica. Let's say you want to see who the customer service rep is for each customer, in a customer-focused inquiry.
Yeah.
The first step is to go into your generic inquiry, and under the Data Sources tab, you add the account table.
Got it. The account table.
Right. So the account table is basically a central hub for information about different business accounts. And this includes employees,
So it have all the core details, huh?
pretty much.
So we've added the account table. Now, how do we actually link that to our customer information?
So the next step is to define a relationship. You need to link the field that has the customer service rep's code.
Okay.
So let's say in our customers table, there's a field called attribute CSR. You'd link that to the account CD field in the account table.
Account CD. Got it.
This is basically telling Acumatica that, hey, this code in the customer record matches up with a specific account over in the account table.
So it's like saying this code over here is talking about this guy over here.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay. So we've linked them up. How do we actually get the name to show up in the results?
All right, so the last step is to go to the Results Grid tab in your generic inquiry,
Okay.
and you're going to add the ACK name field from the account table as a visible column.
ACK name. Okay.
And this field has the actual names. So instead of seeing that code, you'll see Maxwell Baker.
Okay, so to recap, add the account table, link the attribute field, like attribute CSR to the account CD, and then add the ACK name field to the results grid. Boom, there's your name.
That's it.
And that's how you go from a jumble of codes to clear, understandable names in your Acumatica report.
Yeah, and it makes analyzing your data so much easier.
So much easier. And if you're an Acumatica user who wants to make your reports even more efficient and insightful, I highly recommend reaching out to Tayana Solutions. Deepak and his team can really help you get the most out of Acumatica. Whether it's streamlining processes or tackling those tricky technical issues, you can reach them at 678-910-2774 to set up a consultation and learn more about their services. They're truly experts.
Absolutely. We're all about making your data work for you so you can focus on what matters most, your business.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Deepak, thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive. It's been a pleasure.
It was my pleasure.
We hope this has helped our listeners uncover even more valuable insights from their Acumatica systems.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for listening.